From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Morning Edition.
Crews are mopping up hot spots at the site of the Winnemucca Mountain Fire. The latest, straight ahead.
Plus, a cold case out of Boise, Idaho has a northern Nevada connection. What detectives are now looking for in Sun Valley is coming up.
Fire weather takes over the state of Nevada today with warm air continuing, but cooler conditions in store tomorrow going into the weekend. I've got more details right around the corner.
Good morning, and thanks so much for starting your Thursday with us. I'm Faith Justice.
And I'm Jaden Urban, filling in for Kyle Louder today.
Well, now might be a good time to modify those weekend plans if you were thinking about starting a campfire anywhere.
Yeah, definitely something that you want to be aware of, especially this time of year with these increased winds that we're going to see. So we'll send things on over to meteorologist Barrett Vincent. So Barrett, yes, we do see that kind of cooling trend start here pretty soon, but definitely not out of the woods yet, at least for today with fire weather.
No, not out of the woods. We'll see red flags take over today as well as tomorrow, but they will expire tomorrow at midnight. So Saturday night may be a good time to have a campfire, seeing those winds calm down going into Sunday. But an active weather pattern today with dry air and increased winds ahead of that front that'll be dropping those temperatures. That'll be leaving fire weather today and tomorrow. You can see the dry air take over, signified by that yellow air mass, dropping humidity values and keeping us clear. Now, increased winds will be the case to go with this, and that's leaving those red flag warnings. Wind speeds around 25 miles an hour this afternoon, picking up to around 40 miles an hour in the Washoe Valley and wind-prone areas, seeing increased wind speeds today. Winds will calm down a bit tonight and then increase tomorrow morning going into the afternoon for even increased winds compared to today. That's why that fire weather is going to continue even though we're seeing those cooler conditions. Neighborhood temperatures mostly in the upper 80s today. If you're closer to downtown or the airport, you'll notice lower 90s out there, for the highs in the 90s remaining for Reno. We'll see this southwesterly flow continue to move in those warm temperatures and warm air today, and then that low off the northwest, you can see that tracking southeast. That's carrying that cooler air with it, but along with that front brings increased winds tomorrow. 92 degrees today for the high. Currents out there in the 60s, 61 degrees walking out the door, approaching those 90s for Reno today for a warm day ahead. Tonight, 55 degrees in the overnight hours before increasing to the mid 70s tomorrow. So significantly cooler temperatures tomorrow as 70s return, but fire weather will continue.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Barrett. Now, moving on to a fire watch. Multiple fire agencies responded to a brush fire in the North Valleys last night. The fire broke out just before 10 o'clock in the area of Silver Lake Road and Red Rock Road near US 395. According to Reno Fire, it took crews about 20 minutes to put out the fire, which burned about 1/8 of an acre. Truckee Meadows Fire and Rescue helped to put out the blaze, and the Washoe County Sheriff's Office also responded. Nobody was injured, and the cause is under investigation.
Meanwhile, the Winnemucca Mountain Fire is now 100% contained. The human-caused fire charred more than 2,300 acres. Crews say they'll monitor the area over the next few days, looking for any final hotspots. They say they received no reports of injuries or damage to any buildings.
And the Barrett Fire in Humboldt County has been fully contained and controlled. Approximately 531 acres were burned by the blaze. The Bureau of Land Management believes this fire was human-caused.
And as we talk about these wildfires here, to try to prevent new ones from sparking, public lands agencies are implementing fire restrictions in western Nevada starting today. Some of those restrictions include using wood, charcoal, or any other material in a campfire. Smoking is restricted. You also can't operate or park a car or motorized equipment on top of dry vegetation. All agencies are asking the public to be extremely careful when enjoying state and federal lands. You should also call 911 to report any fires you see while recreating. The restrictions will be in place until further notice. If you'd like to learn more, we've got a full list of the rules and the exemptions on our website for you at 2news.com.
And the city of Sparks is also reminding locals that open burning is not allowed. Recently, fire crews in Sparks put out 2 fires that locals started when using propane torches. Propane torches, fireworks, and other types of open burning are not allowed because of an increased fire risk. Community members who start fires might have to pay damages and fire suppression costs. Fire pits are allowed if a mesh screen is placed on top.
And a developing story we're following. Reno police continue to investigate this morning after pulling a man's body from the Truckee River. Police say Reno firefighters recovered the body around 3:30 yesterday morning just south of West 4th Street and South McCarran Boulevard. They say the 41-year-old man was pronounced dead, though they don't suspect any foul play, and they don't think that there's further danger to the community.
The Boise Police Department is still looking to solve a cold case from the 90s and believe the key to the case is linked to the Sun Valley area. The case revolves around the disappearance of Kristen Dunlap, who was 17 at the time. Dunlap went missing in 1994, and a car suspected to be involved in her disappearance was last seen in Sun Valley 30 years ago. Police say the car appears to be a 1989 Camaro RS. Any information about this car can be reported to the Boise Police through a link we have on our website, 2news.com.
We'll move into Crime Beat here. Deputies arrested 3 people in Washoe County during a targeted human trafficking raid. According to the Washoe County Sheriff's Office, their human exploitation and recovery operations team put the raid into action. The suspects are now facing 4 felony charges, including possession of a stolen firearm. One of the 3 people they arrested has been convicted of human trafficking in the past.
A local law enforcement operation led to citations, felonies, and seizures at the Ace Motor Lodge in downtown Reno. The operation was in response to ongoing concerns from residents of the area. Code enforcement also noted several violations, including unpermitted work being done on the property and signs of drug use in several rooms. The Reno Police Department's Regional Narcotics Unit led the investigation.
The Sparks Police Department is asking for help finding a dirt bike rider who they say is currently evading police. According to the police department, an officer tried to stop the rider for several traffic offenses on Wingfield Hills Road last Thursday at around 5:20 p.m. The rider did not pull over and was never identified. If you happen to recognize them or have any information that could help the investigation, Sparks Police ask that you call them or secret witness at 775-322-4900. And still to come on 2 News Nevada this morning. She says that her family always taught her that you can judge a community based on how they treat their dead. Meet your someone to know rebuilding a historic cemetery brick by brick after the break.